So Mahima, the film. Is it the film in your career?
मेरी आई थिंक जितनी भी पिक्चरें मैं करती हूँ एक दो को छोड़ के मेरे लिए वो द फिल्म ही होती है. Really, you get attached to the people you're working with. You don't want to finish the film. You don't want to say goodbye because जब आप पिक्चर कर रहे होते हैं आपको लगता है कि अब जब पिक्चर खत्म होगी तब भी हम लोग रोज मिलेंगे and we hang out and all that. But I think ये possible नहीं है because everybody goes and starts working for another project and that becomes your home for the next 1 month and that becomes your family for the next 1 month and it's impossible. So it's almost like finishing from one institute and going to the other. So you do have to say your goodbyes really. So all my films have been the film for me.
This film is almost relatively newer cast है, relatively
Yeah.
newer cast, barring you. So what was the reason that मतलब आपने इतने youngsters के बीच में you chose to be the one who is
I think that was the thing that made me want to do the film, that they were all people that were, it wasn't expected. It was so unexpected that we should all be cast together. I think that was the thing that said, okay, you want me to be part of this film, and fine, I love it. And I was one of the 7 characters, which is what I liked. I just wanted to be this normal person with a bunch of 7-8 people struggling to make it, little frustrated because you've been struggling not for 1 year, not for 2 years, but for 10 years. And still waking up in the morning and thinking today will be a different day, and then it isn't. I liked it, and then what do you come up with? You come up with your own plan. So I liked the whole story. It's very different from what I was doing. I thought it would sort of refresh me in my own way, working with a new bunch. I have worked with Khalid when we were modeling. We used to model together. We did a couple of commercials. We did the Nivea commercial, we did the OCM. Junaid is from advertising. I had crossed his office a couple of times while working in Famous, but never worked with him. Junaid, that is the director. Ravi Gosai, who's been also one of the actors, and worked with meeting me in one of the films. The other actors, I've watched their work, whether it's on television or the films that they've done, or the commercials that they've done. It's very good. So I thought it would be refreshing for me more than anything else to work with them. And I did, and I think I was right.
Mahima, you are an actress. You're playing a script writer in the film. But barring this difference, do you think there's any can you relate to the struggle that you're doing in the film and the struggle that you've actually done in reality?
I didn't go through the struggle that any of the characters are going through. But what I'm saying is it's not that I haven't struggled. Life is still a struggle sometimes. It's how you look at it. And I think continuously do that. No matter what profession you are in. But I have seen it. I can relate to it. So maybe, like I'm saying, the writer that I play has been struggling for the last 8 years or 10 years. She still feels she's going to make it. That's such a difficult thing. I don't know if I might have had that same patience, you know? And there are so many people in the film industry or waiting to get into the film industry who are like that. And you ask them, how long have you been assistant? And then they say, 8 years, 9 years. So it's nothing to do with time really. If you have a passion for something, you just continue to do that thing.
There are a lot of people who come to Bombay every day to make big in the industry, and there are a lot of people who are already in Bombay struggling to make it big.
Yeah.
Does this film give these people a ray of hope, or does this film end with a note of optimism, or does it make the people who want to work in the industry, does it make them depressed that this is what...
You know, I would say, like you say, the beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. It's whether you want to look at the glass half full or half empty. It's how you look at it. Now this film, when you look at this film, you can either feel, oh wow, I like the plan they had. I think it's fab. Let's go out and do that. Or you might say, no, this is not what I want to do. So it's how you take it. You may watch the film and end up doing what these people did. Or you may watch the film and say, no, I'm not going there. You know, like a lot of people don't fall in love thinking, oh, I'm going to be hurt, I'm going to break my heart. And a lot of people say, oh no, I'd rather do that. It's better to have loved and lost than never have loved at all. So it's how you look at it. So I don't know whether it'll give a ray of hope to people or whether it'll discourage them. It's how they interpret it. Their interpretation is important. I would get excited looking at the film and say, bingo, that's the way to go. So I would look at it as a positive way.
Do people who are planning to be a scriptwriter or lyricist or a music director, do they actually achieve what they want to achieve?
See, that's why you have to watch the film to see whether we do end up making. Our dream is to make a film. We have the talent, but we don't have the money. And to make a film, we need money more than the talent. So they have to go and get that money first. And that's what this film is essentially about. How do they get that money? Yeah, and it's not, we're not talking about 5-10 bucks, you're talking about 5 crores. How do you get 5 crores to make a movie where you're going to star each other? He's going to play actor, he's going to play actress, I'm going to be director, he's going to be, script writer. It's a dream a lot of people have, I'm sure, sort of sketched out in their minds when they're living together and they're struggling. They say, यार मैं जब पिक्चर बनाऊंगा तो यार तू ये होगा तू ये होगा तू. They've spoken about all this. This is what happens all the time. They need the money. So when they decide, and who's going to get the money? And I'm the writer, so I come up with this amazing story and I say this is what I'm going to do, and this is, with the whole drama and stuff, and then we sort of lay out the plan and everything is going fantastic. But whenever you're doing something, you're obviously an amateur for the first time. You always go wrong a little bit, and that's when they have to be on the run. And then they're on the run. Then the film has gone out of their mind. It's not the film anymore. It becomes a question of survival, of just living. It makes you realize that nothing is more important than your life. Not even your passion or your career or film or whatever. You have to look after yourself first and then go after whatever else you want to do in life.